Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about my fragrances in yellow bottles. I mean, why not? Y'all know yellow is my favorite color. So if you're interested in the fragrances that I have that are in yellow bottles and what I have to say about the juice, then just keep watching. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Or April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November in Florida. Y'all, I think I'm a comedian. So before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. So make sure you're subscribed while you're down there subscribing. If you're not already, make sure you turn on that notification bell and also make sure that you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Truly helps my channel out. As always, let me talk about my scent of the day. So today I am wearing a fragrance that I'm actually testing. And I have a 10 ml decant of this new one that dropped. This is Commodity Juice, but this is the Bold edition. So, you know, I was more interested in the Bold based on the reviews, because this just to me seemed like it had a little bit more je ne sais quoi. I don't know, you know, I just felt like I would like it better. So here are the notes. It opens with strawberry, raspberry. Middle we have rhubarb and some rose, some patchouli, amberwood, and vetiver in the base. So now I understand why a lot of people were saying that this is like more masculine. Now, for some reason, I prefer this one. I tried the expressive and I prefer this one. So this one right here is super juicy. And actually, I really do think it's unisex. To me, it's right down the middle. My guy hasn't worn it yet, but I am excited for him to try it. And if I do bring it into my collection, it's definitely going to be a shared fragrance. So yep, my scent of the day today. And I don't want to talk about performance and whatnot because it is a sample, like it is a decant. I prefer to talk about performance more so when I have full bottles. But yeah, scent of the day today is a Juice Commodity from the house of Commodity, but this is a Bold version. If you've gotten your nose on this, tell me how you feel about it. I want to know, okay? Okay, y'all, so let's get started talking about my fragrances in yellow bottles. Listen, I know you guys are probably like, really? You're not wearing yellow? I was just feeling kind of pink today, so that's what happened, okay? Forgive me. I felt like not my favorite color today. Anyways, so the first fragrance we want to talk about is this one right here. Probably the newest one to my collection. And this is Capri in a bottle from the house of Kayali. So this is basically like a sugary lemon drop kind of vibe. There's sugar, there's lemon, there's some raspberry, freesia, vanilla, and musk in the base. This one I think I said was my third favorite. Yes, it was my third favorite of the four. It's pretty, you know. I could see myself wearing it, just running errands, etc. I've worn it. It's not like, you know, the best performer, but guess what? It's supposed to be for when you're on vacation. So you're in the heat, maybe. Yeah, this is a tropical vacation for sure. So you're in the heat, etc. And usually when you're in the heat, the fragrances kind of just, you know, they bounce off of your skin more. So when I wear this fragrance here in the heat in Florida, it gives me about 4 hours on the skin. And I would say the projection is moderate. No complaints. It's not giving me anything that I did not expect. I really didn't have like crazy performance expectations for this fragrance. But yeah, I am... You know, it's so cute and it's yellow, so it's a winner in my in my book. Like yellow bottles, fragrance is yellow in my mind. And it's pretty and it's a happy fragrance. So yep, so this is Capri in a bottle from the house of Kayali. Next up is a fragrance that I don't really talk about that much, but I really should because I really enjoy it. And this one is Opus Core from the house of Wilhelm Perfumery. This is such a pretty fragrance. This is such like a really easygoing, I'm trying to find a blotter card here. Really easygoing, easy to wear, easy reach fragrance. And I don't talk about it enough. It's like a really good fragrance for if you're in the medical field, or I typically wear this one when I'm flying somewhere when I know I'm going to be amongst lots of people, because to me it's like super non-offensive. It's light, it's airy, it's like really gentle. It's, you know, feminine leaning in my opinion. It opens with some acai berry, there's some lemon. In the middle we have raspberry bloom, we have magnolia, violet leaves. In the base we have some musk, some sandalwood, and some amber. Now the fragrance does have an aspect of creaminess to it, and I suspect of course it's coming from that sandalwood, but what plays the most on my skin is that violet leaf and that lemon. Yeah, so it's light, it's airy, it's really easy to wear, and it's super non-offensive. It's not the biggest performer. You're in your little scent bubble, so it's not a projecting fragrance. It lasts long enough for for a flight from, you know, Tampa to Austin. You know, taking into consideration, you know, your check-in, your security, everything. So give yourself about maybe 4 hours or so. But yeah, it's a really pretty fragrance, and I think more of us should be talking about it. This is Opus Core from the house of Wilhelm Perfumery. Very, very beautiful fragrance if you're looking for something that's kind of like your skin or better, just with a little bit more character to it. Following that is this one here from the same house, and this mango skin. So those are the only two that I have from Wilhelm Perfumery, Opus Core and mango skin. Mango skin, you guys are well aware of what it smells like. This is a mango forward fragrance, but in my opinion, it is a green mango. It's not like a juicy mango, but it does its thing. It does what it needs to do. It does smell realistically like a mango. It's just not like a juicy, ripe mango. That's all. It has decent performance. It projects moderately. I enjoy wearing it. You know, now that I've discovered a little bit more, you know, mango fragrances that have what I am looking for, this one is not so bad. So, mango skin. I think this is the fragrance that, you know, that most people, like, when they think of a mango fragrance, this is the one that they think of first. And I was one of those people until I, you know, went down like a really deep dive with mango fragrances. And I enjoy this one, I really do. So yeah, this is Mango Skin from the house of Wilhelm Perfumery. If you haven't gotten your nose on it and you like mango fragrances, check it out. The other one that I want to try, a full bottle of, is Dear Polly. Because I have, like, you know how they give you little samples? I had one and I wore it the other day and everybody was complimenting me. I was like, okay, all right, that means she needs to come home. But yep, this is Mango Skin from Wilhelm Perfumery. How did we get to Dear Polly? Okay, next up is this one that I rarely talk about, seldom talk about. And I know why, and I'll tell you why. But this is Dolce Shine from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. Look at that bottle. It is so pretty, so yellow. I just like these bottles, you know. The collector in me loves this bottle. So this one opens with some quince. There's grapefruit. Lord, I'm undressing the fragrance. Let me put the tie back on, please. Every single time. Well, it fell off. Okay, never mind. So Dolce Shine. So this one has a mango note in the opening. But more so what I get when I smell this are the notes in the base that are not my favorite. So it opens with mango. There's quince. There's grapefruit. But in the base, there's those solar notes and those ozonic notes that kind of go weird on me. So that's why I don't talk about this fragrance as much, because I don't wear this fragrance as much. I have it in my collection because it's a yellow bottle and I like the bottle. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably haven't worn this fragrance since like 2021. Nah, I think I wore it in 22. I think I did. But it's not my favorite. It's a pretty bottle. I like the yellow bottle. Let me put the tie back on because this is ridiculous. You have to be well dressed when you're on camera, ma'am. Okay, there we go. Now she is prepared. So yeah, Dolce Shine. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. That's why the bottle is still almost full. But I'm not gonna give it up because it's a yellow bottle. It's a yellow bottle. We already know that. So yeah. Haven't worn it in a while, so I can't really tell you about performance because I can't truly remember. See, even on the paper, it's giving me that ozonic, that solar, those notes that I just don't vibe with. They don't smell good on me. A lot of people love those notes. I'm just not one of those people. But you do get the fruity notes in the opening. You do get the mango. You do get the quince. You do get the grapefruit. But that that is just not lasting on my skin long enough. You know what? I'm going to start wearing this. I'm just going to have to layer it with other things. That's all. That is all. That is it. But y'all, moment of silence. These bottles are pretty. I don't care what anybody says. It's a pretty bottle. So this is Dolce Shine from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. Okay, next up is another fragrance that starts with Dolce, and this is Dolce Melodia from the house of Suspiro. Now, I love this one. I believe that this fragrance should be in everybody's summer fragrance wardrobe. Let me say it again. This fragrance should be in everybody's summer fragrance wardrobe. This thing is so pretty. It's so juicy. I mean, you don't have to pay full price for it, you know. Oh gosh, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, the thing with the Suspiro fragrances, they're a little pricey, but I did not pay full price for this one. I can tell you that. There's always good sales, so just look out for the sales. It's worth it. So it opens with mandarin orange, and there's a regular orange, saffron, pear, vanilla, musk, gardenia. So it is a fruity floral fragrance. But I get the fruits. I get all the fruits. I don't detect the gardenia at all. And you know gardenia, when gardenia comes, she does not come to play, but I don't detect it. I do get a little bit of the saffron in the fragrance, so maybe that's why I love it so much. It is just like a juicy, really easy reach for me. In these Florida streets, you know, it's sweet, but not too sweet. So it's like just a quintessential, juicy, really fruity fragrance for the summertime. Juicy, fruity, yeah. Yeah, just like a really nice, and it's not tropical fruits, like I said. It's more like a citrus kind of vibe. And we don't always have to wear citruses in the summer. Don't get it twisted, but I really love wearing this around this time. Yeah, Dolce Melodia. Yep, my dentist are already right here, and she's fairly new to my collection. So, anywho, if you haven't smelled this, or if you have, let me know. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about this fragrance? Well, I know I love the fragrance, and I also am absolutely in love with the bottle. Dolce Melodia from the house of Suspiro. Next up, let's talk about this one real quick, because I talked about this one in a couple of videos prior to this. This is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. You guys know how I feel about it. I have a full dedicated review on my channel about this fragrance. This is vanilla orchid, and some, it's either ozonic, solar sea, I don't know. To me, they're all the same because they all smell the same on me in the base. So that is bothersome to me, but like I said, I'm giving it a little bit of time, and you know, push comes to shove, I'm just going to layer it with like Burberry Goddess or something just to bring that vanilla out so I can wear the fragrance, because like I said, she is going nowhere because the bottle is yellow. Period, point blank. Does that make sense? Maybe not to you, but it does to me. All right. So, yep, this is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid. This was just dropped about, I want to say maybe a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months. But, yep, this is the newest release from that Gucci Flora line. Next up is another fragrance that is it's definitely not a stranger to the channel. And this is Hufflepuff from the House of Sillage. And you guys already know that this is like a lemony gourmand. So it's like a lemon vanilla gourmand fragrance. fragrance. Now, one of the things about this fragrance, right, on my skin, what happens most of the time, it opens with that beautiful, sweet lemon, you know, and in the base, after about 5 or 6 hours, I get like that, a very, very, very slight smell of lemon, but more so vanilla. So it's more of a vanillic lemon gourmand as opposed to a lemon vanilla gourmand, if that makes any sense. I don't think I've ever said that before, but that's what it does on my skin. I love it irregardless. I love it. I love the bottle, of course. This is one of the prettiest bottles from the House of Sillage. I don't really do Harry Potter like that. I mean, I really don't. Did my kids really get into Harry Potter? Maybe my daughter, but I don't think my son ever did. But yeah, this is Hufflepuff from the House of Sillage, and I am absolutely in love with the fragrance, and I am absolutely in love with the bottle. How could you not love this? How could you not? And I could wear this in the heat in Florida, and I do all the time, in the elements, and it does its thing. Projects off of my skin like nobody's business. Next up is a fragrance that, again, I don't speak about it enough. And this is Sunshine from the House of Amouage. Y'all, I always say, like, whenever I speak about this fragrance, I always say, don't let the name of it fool you. Because it's not like a sunny kind of fragrance. This fragrance is creamy. It's deep. It has like an almond in the opening. So it has like a really nutty kind of vibe. In the base, the thing that I love on my skin is that it's either a tobacco flower or white tobacco. Something like that. But it's so sexy, y'all. So sexy. I mean, this is not for everybody. This fragrance is not a crowd-pleasing fragrance. This is definitely an Amouage fragrance from rooter to the tutor. Absolutely. So other notes, it has black currant in the opening. There's also osmanthus, vanilla, magnolia, jasmine. And in the base, I mentioned it's white tobacco, patchouli, juniper. So there's like that's what I'm getting. That's a little green. There's a little green nuance to this fragrance. So yeah, like I said, it's not for everybody, but it is for me. I love it. I love the bottle. I love the fragrance. I don't wear it enough. I really don't. And I think sometimes I'm hesitant unless I'm going out. This is definitely not something that I would pull for to go to the office. You know, it's just not that kind of office. But yeah, when I wear this, it does project. I get compliments. People just always are a little perplexed. It's like, something smells good, but and then I would be like, of course it's me. Of course it's me. Who else would be smelling this good, y'all? Who else? But they can't really put their finger on what they're actually smelling. So it's like one of those fragrances. It's Amouage. It does its thing. It's one of those fragrances that you're like a little bit perplexed. But Sunshine, although the name of the fragrance is super misleading, because most people would think it'd be like, ooh, for a sunny day and you're skipping in the fields with some dandelions in your hand. Yeah, no, not at all. I think this is more suited for cooler weather, but do what you do, man. Do what you do and wear it whenever you want to wear it. So this is Sunshine from the House of Amouage, another yellow fragrance bottle that I have, and I do enjoy the fragrance. Last but certainly not least is this beast right here. This is Herba Gold. And this is really well loved because not only is it super juicy, but this thing does not quit on the skin. So backstory, I could not wear Herba Pura. I bought Herba Pura. I think I blind bought it, and with all the hype, but then I had to declutter it. The musk was musking, and it just disturbed my energy. This one though, although, they have some similarities, of course, same house, whatever, but the musk in this one is definitely a lot less. There is musk in the base, just like Herba Pura, but this one doesn't do what Herba Pura does on me. This is juicy. This is Brazilian orange, Sicilian lemon. Listen, just all the citruses from all over the world. And then there's melon, pear, green apple, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves. I don't get all of that. Yeah, a little bit. I could get a little bit of the cloves. Yeah, it smells like a little bit of my mom's cooking. When she's cooking, you know, island people, they put cloves in everything. You know, remember that commercial? I put that bleep on everything. Yeah, we put cloves in almost everything we cook. So yeah, I could definitely get a little hint of the clove, but more so on my skin, I'm getting all the bright citruses and a little bit of musk. It is not overly musky like Herba Pura, okay? But if you love Herba Pura, I think this might be like a duplication. If you already have Herba Pura in your collection, it might be somewhat of a duplication because they kind of smell similar, like I said, but this just has a lot less musk. So this is Herba Gold from the house of Xerjoff. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just about my yellow bottles. Now, I need y'all to tell me some more fragrances that are worth the coin that are in yellow bottles. Please tell me that in the comments below. I do want Dolce Amalfi from the Casa Marati line from Xerjoff. Lord, I can't talk tonight. From the Casa... Yeah, from that line. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm waiting for a major sale because that fragrance has been out for a minute and there's just a cutoff of how much I'm willing to spend on it. I did have a decant and I enjoyed it. Somebody... I think it was Simply Aisha. She describes it as like a juicy fruit smell, and that I absolutely do get, but I don't have a full bottle. And that one I know, and it's yellow. But what else should I be looking at that's yellow? Tell a sister, hook a sister up. Please let me know. Hey, make sure you're subscribed too, okay? Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And like I always say, we can be anything in this world we want to be. Hard work, dedication, and all of the things. Perseverance. But while we're getting there, and even if we're already there, I need you to smell like good people. Smell fabulous at all times. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.